I have it typed out, Keith. I have it typed out. Do you want to see what I have typed out, Keith? Do you want to see what I have typed? You want to see what I have typed? Oh, I want to see if this works. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna find out, chat. You see what this is, Keith? Do you see what this is? Do you see what this says, Keith? Do you see what that says? What does that say, Keith? Huh? What does it say? What does it say? You better check yourself, fool. You better check yourself. Anyway, hello everybody. Hey C. Hey C. This dress is perfect. I know, look at the hat. It's like the same exact material. You would never know that the hat and the dress were separate, chat. Outfit is shiny and going to get Astra banned by reflecting the porn she's viewing. What? Disco dress. It came. It did. I didn't think it was gonna come this quickly. I was like surprised. I thought it was something else I ordered that I saw something at the front door and I was like, oh shit, it must have been this other thing that I ordered. And then I opened it up and it was this and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, chat. We need to do a quick fit check. See, chat, I can also use it with the cloak as well. I feel like with the cloak, it also looks pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I am the femboy wizard. Yeah. Gay beams, yeah. Cape should be shinier. I don't have a shiny cape. Maybe I could get one. I wonder if they sell them that are like the same style of... It like fits me perfectly too. Like, look how perfectly it like fits me. It's like it actually fits me like perfectly. I just don't want to like sit on it wrong and like bend them. It's a damn good fit. It's a damn good fit, chat. What size is it? I think I ordered a small, but I gave her like my exact measurements. So I think that she just looked at that and gave me the one that was closest to my measurements, I guess. I don't know. Looks like it was made for you. Maybe they did. They might have custom made it, chat. They may have like, that was scary. They may have like custom made like it to my specification. They might have tailored it to me, chat. Cause I gave him my specification. So I don't know. I cast lightning. This was, wasn't this the one you didn't have a tracking number for? Yeah, it was. So I had no idea when this was gonna get here. I didn't even, like, have a confirmation email that I even bought this thing. So I was really nervous that it wasn't gonna get here. But it did! And so now we're here. We got it. And look how just shiny it is, chat. I love how shiny it is. Wizardstra. You'll be the belle of the Burning Man ball. The belle of the Burning Man ball, chat. I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't want to like crimp any of the little shiny bits though. So I'm trying to like sit on it weird. Yeah. The earrings are worth it. The earrings are good. Very pretty fit. I think I'm just gonna sit up. I'm gonna sit up the whole stream, chat. Have good proper postura. Postrastra. Anyway, chat. Hello, everybody. Very pretty. Hello, gorgeous Astra. Wow, looking good. Posture dress. It's such a relief now. I know, and it's like I have like an order confirmation for the other dress, so like I know that one's good, and I know if there's any like issues with that dress, I can like do shit with it. And the other the other person that I bought the other dress from, they were like super good about like messaging me and like working with me about like getting the discount and everything. So it like prompted me with the like a a questionnaire, like, how was your experience with customer service on this store? And I was like, excellent. Excellent customer service. So I'm just hoping that one, the other one's supposed to get here like in a month. It's supposed to get here like August 17th, which is like less than a week before I leave. So I'm a little nervous if it will actually get here in time, but I told her that there was a deadline of like August 18th. And so as long as it gets here before like August 18th, we're good. Is the clip good? I didn't look at it. Hold on. That is a good clip. The earrings work with it. I know they do, don't they? Share team. Do you know Pizza Tower Scream meme? The Pizza Tower Scream meme? You mean like the Wilhelm? I don't. These are cool. These are cool, Color Blair. These are like the wing like thing. Here, I could like look this up. These are on Amazon too. I don't think getting it from Temu would get here in time, because Temu like sucks with shipping. Magestra, hold on. Sparkly cape. If I look this up. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And shit, cloak needs to be black. Well, the I don't want it to be like black because I feel like that would be hot in the sun. Maybe though, maybe at like night or something. What I really want is like a coat. Like if I could get one of those light up coats, like if I did well, look up LED coats. These things are like, this is probably what I need right here, chat. So like if we look at, like this is probably what I need, something like this, or like something like, it's like this. So this would get here overnight. Like this is probably what I would like need for that. And I think this one would look good. This would also look pretty cool. I don't know how this one works. It has like kind of negative reviews. I don't know how good that one is, but there's also this one. These are kind of cool. They are pretty cool. They make a bunch of different styles of these. What a cool fit. Extremely cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No way the hat came from a different vendor. It did, dude. I got the hat off of Amazon. The dress is from Etsy. The hat is from Amazon. Can you believe it? They're the same thing. I should wear this dress every stream. Yes, this should just be my new outfit. My new uniform, chat. There are exactly 45 days, 5 hours, and 39 minutes remaining until the man burns. I know, chat, I'm getting really nervous. I'm, like, super nervous about it, because, like, I have to drive across the country. And I'm just, like, worried that I've bit off way more than I can chew. And I think that's a valid concern, but I'm, like, I'm worried about it, chat. Say alakazam or abracadabra. Alakablam. Gay beam. Fireball. Just breathe. I mean, I don't know. Can't be that far. Savvy Fair is the equivalent of driving from Madrid to Moscow. It's a long drive. It's driving from Orlando to fucking northeastern Nevada. It's not even, it's like 4 hours longer than just going to Las Vegas. Can't be it from, how far can it be from Florida to Nevada? Dude, it's literally like 40 hours. It's like 40 hours of driving. And the part that I'm most, like, I feel like I'll be able to get there. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be able to drive and get there on time. My thing is, like, coming home is gonna be really tricky. Because now you're all, like, tuckered out. You just, you know, you were at a festival all week. You know, you did the Burning Man thing, and it's like, oh, it's all intense. Now you're just exhausted. And now you have another 40-hour drive ahead of you. I don't know, man. That one's gonna be rough. That one's gonna be really rough. Pee in a bottle while driving for extra trucker points. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make sure to do that with, like, 2 other people in the car with me. That would be a good idea. If only America had high-speed trains. We have a train system. Like, you can get from, like, you could take a train, technically. It just costs more than a plane, and it takes, like, way longer. Trains just kind of suck in the United States. It would be kind of cool if we had a high-speed, like, train system where you could get from, like, one side of the country to the other side in, like, a really short amount of time. But unfortunately, the way our, like, rail is set up is just not really practical. And that would also be, like, people in other countries are like, why don't you just do a high-speed maglev? It's like asking Australians, why don't you build a high-speed rail from one side of the continent to the other? It's because it's, like, a long fucking way. You understand how much it would cost to build a high-speed rail from fucking Florida to Nevada? In Japan, they have the bullet train, but Japan is the size of California. So you only have to build the bullet train from, like, the north of California to the south of California, and that's it. But in America, it's like 20 times that size. What a crazy outfit. I know, right? It's so good. It's so good. Might cost as much as half an Iran war, seriously. That's... Listen, okay. We need the oil. We need oil. America's too big for trains. Yeah, China. China doesn't... I don't think China has, like, cross-national lines. I mean, maybe they do. But I also wouldn't trust that, because they don't... I feel like everything built from, like... China has a lot of, like, construction problems. I don't know if I trust Chinese construction. I remember there was that one apartment complex in Myanmar that literally just fucking collapsed. One day Astra's going to go to China and come back a communist. I would love to go to China, honestly. I think China is one of the most, like, interesting countries in the world. China is so interesting, and the history of China is so interesting. I'm just, like, a big history buff. So, honestly, like, I could appreciate any country just for a historical point of view, right? Like, I think China is super interesting historically. Like, I love the, like, the early Chinese lore. And that train they are building in Cali is 20 years overdue and 10 times the cost as it said it would be. Yeah, it sucks. California sucks. Problem is, like, there's a lot of, like, you can compare and say, well, you know, look at this country, they did this. And it's like, a lot of it comes down to regulations. Like, there's regulations and shit, and there's reasons why it costs more money to build shit like that in the US. And it just comes down to, like, corporate regulations and bullshit and gayness and boring shit that's stupid. We had a condo tower in Miami collapse a few years ago. That's Miami. Does Miami really count as the US? Does Miami really count? I don't know, I've never been there. I do want to go to Miami, though. 500 miles of high-speed rail, China 50,000 miles of high-speed rail. Listen, Sergio, you're not gonna, like... We don't invest in high-speed rail. Like, of course they have more high-speed rail than us, because we don't invest in it, chat. We don't invest in high-speed rail. We could. We could invest in it, chat. We could have, instead of going to war with Iran, we could have built a high-speed maglev. But then... I don't know, man. It's just not how the government works, okay? Listen, there's people who need... Listen, if Mitch McConnell doesn't get another war under his belt, he can't buy another golden bathtub, okay? He needs that golden bathtub. Alright, that's as political as I'll get. I'm not talking about politics. Trucks and diesel. I will say, though, I don't think I would trade our logistics system for Chinese logistics. I think I would rather have American logistics than Chinese logistics. That's all I'll say. Miami is North Cuba. I don't think Astra could handle sitting on a plane for 18 hours. I probably could. Didn't Mitchie get finesse? I don't even know. I don't... I just thought of, like, a Warhawk name, and that was, like, the first one that came into my head. I don't even know if Mitch McConnell is a Warhawk, but I just kind of... His name... He sounds like a Warhawk, just his name. I feel like he's probably over there just like, yes, we need to bomb as many... You know that one, like, meme where it's like like a Warhammer 40k character who's just being held alive by ventilators and just like, please let me bomb the Middle East again. Please, that's all I want, is to bomb the Middle East. Can a clam cram and a clean cram can? I don't know what that means. I just cast a spell and I don't know where it was. I think I just saw a frog turn into a puppy over there as soon as I said that. I'm from Kentucky. Mitch is my fault. You don't live there. You didn't vote for him. I mean, honestly, I don't even know that much about Mitch McCall. I probably shouldn't talk shit because I don't really know anything about him. Listen, chat, I'm not a political streamer. I don't know anything about politics. We're not talking about politics. No politics, okay? No politics. Only whimsical magic. And see, this is my political stance, chat. A la kablam. Fireball. Almost just burnt my face off, chat. That's how committed I am to the magic and the whimsy of magic and incantations and nyas. No politics, just Seth and Sainsbury sells thick socks. I need outfit addressing. I need outfit addressing? What do you mean you need outfit address? You need me to address this outfit? I don't know how to. I'm already dressed in the outfit. Is that. Only one person has a politics pass. Your politics pass expires. Or listen, you can't donate one time and have a permanent politics pass. If you donate, you get a temporary one. Where if you listen, I'm like the federal government. If you pay me money, I'll believe whatever you want. Bit check. Okay. Why does this why have I been betrayed by my dress immediately? Immediately. Just immediate betrayal. Why? Dude, that was not my fault though, chat. That was not my fault. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. That was not my fault. Next time I get up, I'm just gonna have to make double sure that I pull that down. How is it my fault? Please explain the outfit. Well, it's my Burning Man outfit, Shakur. It's I'm going to Burning Man. Honestly, worth it. This motherfucker. Listen, dude. Listen, give me a break. But this is the Burning Man fit, or this is one of the Burning Man fits. I have a couple, at least. Now I have at least like 3 Burning Man fits so far, and so this is one of them. I'm taking to Burning Man, and I'm gonna go party in the desert wearing this. But hopefully not have my fucking skirt expose me again. God damn it. I'm unsubscribing. When the disco ball hit. How bad was that? Hold on. Did someone clip that? Hold on. Wait. We need to do a live replay. Nobody tell Astra how bad it was. Hold on, I'm reviewing the footage, chat. Okay, that was like pretty bad. That was like pretty bad. This dress, not what immediate betrayal by the dress. Immediately. At least it didn't look bad though, honestly. At least it was like a flattering fuck up. Rip VOD. I don't think it's Rip VOD territory, because it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. It was not on purpose, chat. That was not on purpose, okay? It will delete any clips with it, though. It's a very flattering scuffed moment. It wasn't like the granny panties one, at least. Anyway, chat, yes. I like, apart from this dress trying to expose me, it is a pretty good dress. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it fits really well, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for the other one to get here and see what that one's like. I'm really excited to see what that one's like. Could be worse. At least it wasn't cursed underpants or a sex toy. Why would it be why would I have a sex toy in? Why would I do that? Is each piece of glass hard on the dress? It's not like hard. It's more like they're little pieces of plastic that are kind of rigid. They're kind of pokey if I like rub against them, but they're not too bad. But like you can see how they're like pieces of plastic. That's why I'm like trying not to sit on them. I don't want to kink them and like fuck up with them because that's why I like moved the skirt in the first place. So what happened with the rivet? Bad financial decisions happened with the rivet. That's what happened with the rivet, chat. Bad financial decisions. Extremely poor financial choices in my life. Extremely... Hold on. There we go. Extremely poor financial decisions. Bad financial decisions? No. No. And the 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout the Thursday. Oh, fuck, I added the... In the 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. You can't beat that. Yeah, so play... Please don't damage the dress before Burning Man. I won't. But yeah, no, so the point is, I spent too much money. Basically, there's this piece of metal, right, on the link, on the chain, that needs to be flared out to, like, 0.2217 to 0.225 of an inch. So, like, 0.2 inches is basically, we're looking at 0.08 inches of difference is what I needed to do. So my flare was at like 0.28 and I needed to get it to 0.217. So I needed to move it literally like 9 thousandths of an inch. That's how much I was off on my flare. But it turns out, chat, that because I don't have... So the thing is, it's like the tool I bought a cheap tool. And the thing about a cheap tool is that it only works... What the... I got like really, I was like, there's like, I was looking at the lens, I thought there was like a spider in front of the lens, I was very confused. Anyway, the ball bearing didn't work. I don't have a ball bearing to try with it, but the problem is that that tool, so I bought a really high quality DID chain, and it's a 530 chain, so it's relatively big, it's relatively thick, and the problem is that the pins are harder than the tool. So that instead of deforming the pin and riveting the thing properly, it's just deforming the tool. And so the tool is not going to work. Like, no matter how much I try it, it's not going to work. And ChatGPT said I could, like, peen it over with a ball, like, with an actual, like, chisel and, like I could do it manually like that. But I tried to find a video of somebody doing that, and literally the only person I found doing anything remotely like that was for a chainsaw blade. And I'm just like, you know what? This is not a good idea. And so it's like, and the other thing that I figured out is that in the process of me trying to flare out the pins more, the whole plate got too squished together. And so there was too much friction, and the chain didn't want to move as easily as it should have. Like, it did move, but the problem is, like, if you were to roll it onto the sprocket so it gets that curve to it, and then you roll it back, it will keep the curve of the sprocket and not kind of return to a straight line. So it was just, the problem with that master link is I put it on too far, and I fucked it up. I fucked it up with the tool. So I just said, fuck it. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And I got like really upset because I was like really trying to figure out how I could do this without having to spend a whole bunch of money. Because, chat, I ended up spending like $130 to move a piece of metal an extra 9 thousandths of an inch. That's where we're at right now, chat. That's where we're at. So I just said, fuck it. And I just bought the tool. I bought the DID tool and I bought a new center or master link. That's what I did, chat. And basically it sucks because the tool itself is like $113 for the proper tool to do this. And it's just like, motherfucker, $113? You buy a $125 chain and then you have to spend another $113 just to install it? It's fucking pisses me off, man. But the good thing is about it The thing is, chat, is I feel like when I'm figured out and what made me decide to do it was that I think that just in terms of chain breaking tools, you either spend a lot of money and get a tool that does the job, or you spend not a lot of money and you get something that doesn't do the job. So it just seems like if you're gonna buy, if I'm gonna be a motorcyclist for a long time, which I plan to be, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna be riding a motorcycle and doing like motorcycle maintenance throughout my life, right? It's like, remember, I only have a motorcycle right now, chat. That's my only mode of transportation. So I'll probably be doing more chains in the future. So it's probably worth just buying the fucking tool that I know will work, and will just fucking, I don't ever have to buy another tool. I'll just have the fucking tool that that does the job exactly right and is exactly the best fucking thing. So that in the future, whenever I buy my Goldwing, whenever I finally buy my Goldwing and I want to do a new chain, well, actually no, Goldwings don't have chain. Whenever I buy any insert motorcycle here that has another chain, or whenever I just put enough miles on the motorcycle that I have to put a new chain on it, I am gonna have to do this again. I will most likely put another chain on another motorcycle in my lifetime. So at that point, it's probably just fucking worth it. Instead of spending $20 on a fucking, and instead of spending another $40 on a cheaper tool that probably will not work, I'll just buy the fucking tool and just make sure it works. So now I have the new rivet, the new center link coming, that I have to take the old one back off, and I have to put the new one on, and then I'll be done with it. 9 inches would be better than 8 inches. The tool cope is so real. The tool truck cope is so real. Now Astra needs a motorcycle game. Don't cheap out. When you need when you need 8 inches done, always spend the money on the tool that will do the job. Honestly, it's just like, it just kind of is that way, where it's just like, you just need to, it's not even 8 inches, it's 8 thousandths of an inch. We're talking about 0.008 inches. That's how off it was. But the problem is, again, center link, the plate that holds the center link on is too squished together, and it's not giving it enough flex. And if this was anything else, like, there are 2 areas, chat, where I don't fuck around when it comes to safety and, like, skimping out on shit. Like, the engine, you can fucking skimp on the engine all you want, because if the engine blows up on the road, you're probably not gonna die. But chains and brakes and tires are, like, the 3 things where I'm like, I'll spend some money on those things. Because if a chain breaks while you're riding, chat, that could be really bad. It can get caught in your spoke and, like, lock up your rear wheel and then send you flying. It can come up and, like, whip your leg. It can cut your leg. There's, like, a bunch of... You don't want your chain to break while you're driving, chat. I'll just say that. Chains, brakes, tires, helmet, suit. Motorcycle talk is fighting shiny dress for fighting shiny dress for attention, chat. I did do something, though, chat. Remember how I was talking about how the throttle felt kind of sticky? Well, I moved some things around. So beforehand, I had the cables routed on the other side of the handlebar, and now I just routed them, like, over the handlebar instead of to the side of it, and now I think I fixed the problem. So now, and I put some lube in there as well. So now I'm pretty sure the throttle cables are good. Hopefully, knock on fucking wood, and I don't have to fucking redo the fucking throttle cables again, because that would suck. But I have new throttle cables on, so we're looking good there. We're looking good. So now all I really have to do is put the grips on and, like, put the new turn signal thing on, and then I have to, like, mount everything properly. Like, fully tighten the things down. Like, the handlebars are just mocked up right now, and then I'll have to actually torque them down and, like, get them properly put on. Wait, we are talking about putting lube now? Why was it sticky? Just because, like, there are 2, you know, coming out of the throttle housing, there's 2 little like, lines that come out with the throttle cables inside them. I had them pushed over, like, pointing in a direction that wasn't great, and I just moved them, and I let them kind of go where they wanted to go, and then I retightened them, and now it's good. Now there's no friction, and it's actually really good. It's actually pretty fucking sick. Sticky things, 8 inches lube. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it was sticky because, you know. Anyway, but yeah, so we got that done at least. I did do something. I went out there for a little bit today and got something done on it today. So at least I feel a little bit better than having done nothing. But yeah, so it's just, you know, chat, it's one of those things. I'm glad I was hesitant to spend too much money when I first sold the car, because I knew something like this was gonna happen. I was like, you know what, I could buy this computer right now. I have $200. I could buy this laptop right now. But then I thought, there's probably gonna be some bullshit that costs more money than I want it to cost, because of course it will. And then of course, lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. So that's what we did, chat. Sold what car? I sold the car that I had. So now I legit have no car right now. I am carless, chat. I'm a motorcycle giga chad, and I only drive a motorcycle. Each day plug away a little bit, keep at it, Astra. It's getting there. Like I'm hesitant to say that we're almost done, because I feel like every time I say that, it's like, I've been saying that we're close, which we're like basically there. Like, I feel like I've been saying that for months, so I feel like that doesn't mean anything anymore. So I don't know how close we are, because it could be like, I could get everything put together, and the engine might run like shit, or the forks might need to be rebuilt, because I haven't touched the forks at all. The forks probably need to be rebuilt. There's like a whole bunch of other shit I could pump money into if I really wanted to, but I've been motorcycling for over 40 years. That's pretty nice. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a good track record. But yeah, how have you stayed alive this entire time, David? So I can have some advice, so I don't get into an accident and die. We believe you, Asher. You'll fix the bike. Well, I mean, ideally though, to be fair, chat, I think honestly speaking, I've still spent less than what you would have spent on a new motorcycle. Like, I've still spent less than what I would have spent to buy, like, a Rebel 500. And at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna have a pretty cool motorcycle at the end of the day, once it's all done. I'm gonna have a pretty good motorcycle, and it's gonna be mechanically solid. Because most of the money I've pumped into this thing so far has been exclusively on, like, restoring the things that need to be restored. Like, doing a new clutch, valve adjustments, fucking oil change, new handlebars, new clutch, things like, you know, little things like that. Like, chains and sprockets and wear items that go bad over time. That's what I've been really, like, focusing on. And so when I'm done with it, it should actually be a relatively, like, fresh motorcycle. Had a few bad accidents, sorry. Oh, fuck. How could I avoid that? So maybe you should have taken the entire thing apart and rebuild it from scratch. I mean, that's basically what I did. Basically. Now you're going to buy that bike add-on to haul cargo? Well, no, I'm not gonna buy anything. I just need to... The one thing I need to do is I need to ship my fairing down. And I need to do that relatively soon. But it's gonna cost, like, I literally would have costed me the same amount I just spent on getting the stupid fucking chain installed, alright? Like, it would cost me like $150 to get the fairing down and the saddlebags down. But I literally just spent like that exact same amount of money on just getting the chain installed. So I'm like, if I knew, I would tell you. You don't have 6 years though. Cheddars gauge. Listen, I'll just, David Banana, I'll take all that, like, all of, like, the crashing bad juju, and then just, I'll let your crashes be my crash bad juju, so I won't have any crashes now, because you had your crashes. That's how that works, right? We don't have 6 years. So maybe you should have taken the entire thing apart for building scratch. Yeah. Still a ride, but even after the accidents. Well, obviously they weren't that bad then, right? They weren't that bad. I do take safety pretty seriously when it comes to motorcycles, though, chat. I take them pretty seriously. Like, I always wear, like, a good helmet. I always have, like, a bunch of gear on. I feel like gear is really good. Like, I feel like there are some gear that I want better, though. I feel like my pants are pretty bad. Like, they're not bad. They're better than nothing, but they probably aren't, like, the most protective motorcycle pants of all time. I don't think they have much abrasion resistance. So if I ever they have padding, but if I ever go down on someplace that's not the padding, I'm probably gonna get fucked. But it's like, you can spend a ton of money on just motorcycle gear, chat. It's insane. You like Legos? Perhaps you could build a purple rain bike out of Lego. I used to be super into Legos when I was a kid, but I haven't really done anything with Legos since. Do they make a purple rain Lego set. One really bad, rest my disgust. I'm fat, I bounce. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I stress, but Hallow's Eve is still like 3 months away too dang. What do you mean it's not Halloween? This isn't a Halloween outfit, chat. This is a perfectly good non-Halloween outfit. I can't believe Halloween's in 3 months, though. I feel like it was just Halloween. Is it really gonna be Halloween in 3 months? Oh, God, dude. This year has just not existed. I feel like it's February still. I feel like we're in fucking, like, late January, February. How is it fucking almost August? How is it July? It's a perfect outfit to go to Walmart. I could go to Walmart wearing this outfit. I feel like it's a pretty outfit to go to Walmart in. I'm a Florida Walmart fit. No, this is not trashy enough. The normal Florida Walmart fit is being overweight in like some Cookie Monster pajamas while your like fupa hangs out. That's a proper Walmart fit. that is the true Walmart fit. This is too put together. This is too thought out to be a Walmart fit. You know I'm right though. Or I'm not. Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong? I gotta put that image in my head, bro. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm speaking truth to power, man. You know I'm right about that. Bottom biscuits hanging out too. It's like the Cookie Monster's like face is like deeply like embedded within like the ass crack. I have a very specific person in my head that I've seen at Walmart probably 100 times. There's some dirty ass Crocs, yeah. Like a very unshowered, like greasy hair. I know exactly who this person. I've seen this person many times at many a Walmart chat. That is the quintessential Walmart clientele. I can't talk shit about Walmart though. I go to Walmart a lot. Everyone always likes to like talk shit about Walmart because like evil corporation, which is true. But I go to Walmart like all the time. I don't have money for Publix. I don't have Publix money. Do you think I have money to go to Publix, dude? Fuck that. I'm way too broke to go to Publix. I wish though. Publix is nice. I really want sushi. I've been like craving sushi for a minute. And I like want to get some like Walmart sushi because I've had Walmart sushi before and it's pretty good, but like now I'm kind of worried about it. Like I don't really know if I want to go get Walmart sushi. I feel like I should probably go to like a nicer sushi place. There's one close to me, but Walmart sushi? Yeah, I know, right? Walmart sushi. It's not bad sushi, to be honest with you. It's really not bad. Like it tastes pretty good. The problem is it's like it's also Walmart sushi, so I'm like kind of worried that it's gonna be like nasty, but it's not like Walmart. It's not like gas station sushi. Now, gas station sushi, that's some sketchy shit. But I want to make my own sushi, chat. You can make sushi with Costco salmon, and so I'm like thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting some Costco salmon and making myself some sushi. Sushi is really just rice with stuff inside. Kinda. I mean, it doesn't even have to be inside. You could just have sashimi or like, you know, the not like that kind of sushi where it's just like a little like ball of rice with the salmon like wrapped on top of it. Best time for Walmart is the first of the month when everyone gets their checks. Everyone gets they checks. I don't know, man. Walmart's always pretty crazy. The Walmart I live by isn't terrible though. It's not the worst Walmart I've ever been to. There's a Walmart like 20 minutes away from me that is like really bad that I typically try to always avoid. Do yourself a flavor and get a Costco membership if you don't already have one. They should sell you pre-made sushi platters. I don't know if I would get the pre-made sushi platters at Costco. Maybe I would. I don't know. I have a Costco membership though. I don't pay for it, but I have it. I don't pay. I've never paid for a Costco membership. I've had one for a long time. I only didn't have one for like a couple month period there, but then now I have one again, so. sushi. Yeah, I'm like hungry for sushi, and I just want like some, like, you know, that vinegary rice. Oh, I love sushi, man. It's so good. I've been like watching this. There's this like Japanese guy who makes YouTube videos, and he basically just goes and fishes, and he just does a bunch of fishing content. Chat. I want to go fishing again, by the way. I really want to do a fishing video. I think I'm gonna do that at some point. But basically, this guy, he'll just go out and this, like, he'll do the dumbest shit and like string together 2 kayaks and then put like some boards in between them and then put like a tent on that whole setup and then take it out onto like the ocean and then just fish. And then while he's just sitting on his homemade raft, he'll just be like sitting there and like catching fish and then eating them as he like catches them. He'll like cook them up and eat them. There was like, he went into like a river system, and he caught a fish, and he was gonna eat it like sashimi. He was just gonna eat it raw, but then he noticed there was like a fucking parasite in it, and he was like, and then he just like fried it with a torch, and then he ate it. Oh, the catch and cook dude? Yeah, I love that guy. Go to a Japanese restaurant in Florida. I know, I could. I've lived in Florida for like 3 years. I haven't really had any seafood. And I'm kind of upset about it, chat. I haven't really had seafood since I've been here, and I've been kind of craving seafood. I don't know what it is, but I've kind of had this craving for seafood. And I've had like, the only thing I've had is like fish and chips, I'm pretty sure. And that's all I've had, really. But I would like to get some like proper, or go to like a proper seafood restaurant. Being in Florida, I feel like it's probably like a lot better. Like, there was a really fancy seafood place in Iowa, but I feel like it can't be as good just because you're not that close to the ocean. You know, you have to transport the fish like all the way inward. You know what I mean? I need a cooking torch. It was literally like a torch like this. He basically did that to it for like a couple seconds, which, to be fair, it probably killed the parasite. So I feel like it's kind of gross though to eat a parasite. Because even if it's, I mean, if you cook it, the parasite's still there, it's just dead. So you're still technically eating it. And it's, but I mean, it's not bad for you because it's dead, right? But like, you're still eating it. That's why I don't think I'll buy, when I do go to Costco and get some salmon, I don't think I'll buy the fresh salmon. I'm definitely gonna buy like the farm-raised salmon, because the farm-raised salmon has like a significantly lower chance of having any parasites in it. That's why if you're gonna make like sushi with salmon, or you're gonna make sushi with Costco salmon, you need to buy the farm-raised stuff. Have you tried a grouper? I have not. I haven't tried a lot of fish. I really haven't. I really want to do my own catch and cook. I really want to go out there and catch a fish and cook it. That's what I want to do, chat. That's really what I want to do. But I have, like, not that much experience. Last time I went fishing, chat, I think I've told this story a couple times, but I used to go to this pond on my grandpa's, like, buddy's, like, land that he had. He had this little pond, and he stocked the pond with fish. And so and it must have been, like, overstocked or something like that, because I swear to God, I would put a worm on my hook, I would lower it into the water, and within, like, 5 seconds, I'd have a bite. I wouldn't even have to cast it. I would literally just drop it down, catch the fish, pull it back up, and that was it. It was, like, I got, like, kind of, like, spoiled with that. So I want to go fishing again, but I don't know how it's gonna go. Wouldn't that fuck up the rice? Catch and cook, dude. You buy frozen sushi? Wouldn't that fuck up the rice? It might. Well, sushi is supposed to be frozen. That's how it's one of the ways they kill bacteria and stuff, is they freeze it. So it's like sushi, fish that you eat at like a sushi restaurant's always been like frozen for a period of time. Femboy fishing stream? I can't, is femboy fishing still a thing? Is femboy fishing still out there doing the femboy fishing stuff? Is that are they still out there? Are they still a thing? Can I take their name now? Can I take Femboy Fishing's name? Can I yoink that? Tried to get you to go fishing like a year or two ago. I know, but I have a fishing rod. Tess bought me a cool ass fishing rod. Thank you, Tess. So I want to go fishing with it. I just need to actually do it. I have not. I went fishing with it once, and I want to go out again. I want to do some more fishing content, chat. There's still a thing. Just change the name. Oh, so they changed the name, so I can steal the name again. I can steal the name. Would they be mad at me if I stole the name? Their name is Femgirl Fishing. Oh, I think Femboy Fishing works. It sounds a little bit better. It rolls off the tongue a little bit nicer, but I understand that change. Fit check. Okay. Make sure the skirt is down this time. Need like a proper wizard wand. I like this outfit a lot, Cat. I like this outfit. Puck. Where do you get this outfit, Puck? Here you go, Puck. Benefit of that dress is impossible for cat hair to get stuck on it? You're right. Hello, Puck. Inspector Patron. Oh, hello. Hello, Puck. She's just sitting over there, so Rico. Hello, Puck. Wait, can you see her on the camera? Oh my god, you can't. Look at she's right there. Hi, Puck. She's just sitting there watching me, judging me. It's like magic. I suppose you can, but I feel like if you're making sushi, you're going to be eating it well within a day and not trying to freeze it for a week down the line. Well, you don't freeze sushi like a whole thing of, you don't freeze a roll of sushi, you just freeze the fish. Typically, again, sushi fish is generally frozen because it kills bacteria. And there's like certain safety guidelines where it's like, it needs to be frozen or put at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time. It's like cooking it. It's like cooking chicken to the right temperature, except you're freezing it for a period of time. It's the same thing, right? 69 views. That must be my wizard dress. It was the spell I cast to bring in more viewers, chat. Yeah, it's not like you freeze. It's something about like sushi fish where you like freeze them, and so you can like it kills bacteria or something. But you don't freeze the rice. You'll definitely turn a lot of heads at Burning Man. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Even historically, when they preserved the fish by fermenting in the rice, they just dump the rice. Freezing doesn't kill bacteria, it just slows growth, but heating does kill them. Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is that Costco salmon is supposed to be safe for sushi. And so that's what I'm going. I want to get some, and I want to make some sushi with it. Oh no, I want to make a salmon roll. Chat, I really want to get. I want to get some seaweed. I want to get some like rice, and I'm gonna make some fucking salmon. I'm gonna get some like spicy mayo, spicy Kewpie mayo, and put that shit on there. Make some spicy salmon rolls. Myron. Yeah, I don't know how many heads I'll turn at Burning Man. You gotta remember, Burning Man's kind of crazy. There's a lot of people there, but I think this is a pretty cool outfit. I think this is a good outfit for it. I hear something funny, the back rooms. Is that supposed to be funny? I mean, it's just a movie, right? Or it's like a meme. It's like a cultural thing. I don't think it's funny though. I think that's the rice, about wine vinegar they mix into the rice. I know, they do that. And it's really good, and I want them. Hey, Ashley, have you ever been to Long John Silver's? I have. When I was younger, I used to call it Long John Slivers. Not because of any reason other than that I couldn't pronounce silver. When I was a kid, I thought the Civil War was the Silver War. And I was like, ooh, why is it the Silver War? That sounds cool. I was really disappointed when I learned that it wasn't the Silver War, it was the Civil War. And I was like, oh, that's lame. Silver War sounds so much cooler. I fought and died in the Silver War. But no, yeah, I've been to Long John Silver's. We used to have one. I'm pretty sure it's still there. There was one next to the place I lived. I used to, when I grew up, we lived near one. And I went there, not a lot. But I've been there a handful of times throughout my life. It's just, Long John Silver's is way too greasy, and they're tasty, though. I mean, I honestly, every time I have Long John Silver's, it's always tastier than I remember. Like, the hush puppies are really good. The fish itself is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad, chat. And everything's just fried and greasy there. It's like KFC levels of grease, but you have fish instead of chicken. So it's not bad, but they always mix them now with A&Ws, and it's just kind of like a weird... I feel like the people who work there are just... I feel like it's not managed the best, you know? When I was a kid, I thought gorillas were gorillas. Wait, gorillas or gorilla? There's a difference? What? Do you mean like gorilla for guerrilla warfare? VRO was probs over the moon when they learned about the Whiskey Rebellion. POV, you saw Tung Sahara in the back rooms? What is this brain rot, dude? What is this brain rot content? Do I look like brain rot to you? Guerrilla warriors, damn dirty apes. It's just, you're gonna come back and the Eiffel Tower is gonna be... or what was it, the Statue of Liberty, but it's got a monkey face, and so yeah, that's how you know it's like, oh no, we came back to the... Is that how that movie ends, chat? I never saw that movie. I actually don't know. Astra isn't brain rot, she's brain dazzled. That's exactly right, chat. I'm bedazzled. No, it's just funny. Is it though? I don't know. Brain rot is one of those things I can't really get into. I know that's like the Italian brain rot or whatever with like the piece of wood guy. It's like maximum zoomer, you know, or not zoomer. That's like Gen Alpha memery is just like the brain rot. I don't know, man. I'm not into it as much. I can get into some of the youngin jokes. Like I thought 6'7" was kind of funny, mainly because it pissed people off whenever someone said it. Like I don't really care about the meme itself, but whenever someone says 6'7", and inevitably someone's just like, God fucking damn it. It's just that part is funny. But I don't know, the Italian brain rot, I'm not as into that brain rot. I'm not as into the brain rot. I think that's the one I might be too unk status, chat. The unk in me is showing, okay? Tell us your funniest meme. I don't think I can. I don't think I'm allowed to. I think I would get in trouble. I think I'd get in trouble if I said my funniest meme. I don't even know what the funniest meme I have is, but like... I never got why 6'7" made people mad, honestly. I think it was just because a lot of people didn't understand it, and they felt themselves losing grip on the hip stuff. You know, I feel like when you're at, like, especially when you're getting into the age where you want us to believe that you're hip with it, you know what I mean? That you understand the kids' lingo, that you're still young at heart, and you know, you're still young, but then you have all these kids yelling about 6'7", and you just don't understand it, and it makes you mad. Because you have to confront your own mortality with it, because it's like, I don't understand this. I'm too old to understand, and it makes me mad because I'm old. 6-7 was kind of dumb. It was kind of dumb, but that was it. The meme to me was not the the word 6-7 itself. It was just how, and like it always, like even now, if you say, I feel like it's a little bit less nowadays, but when it was first starting, all you had to do was this, and then some fucking guy, usually like a millennial or a late Gen Z like myself, would just get fucking pissed because they don't understand it. They just don't get it. But that's the joke. That's the whole joke, is that you don't get it. Remember, chat? Like, and like all the Zoomers, like myself, like all the Zoomers cannot talk shit about 6-7 because we had memes. Chat, do you remember like the Markiplier over like Lord Farquaad, and it was just E? That was the whole meme. That was it. I feel like 6-7 is more sophisticated than the E memes were, and the E memes were like, listen. Get off my lawn, you dang kid. 6-7 almost made me cuss out my little nephews, but I left it off. Just to understand it, it's the nuance. You have to understand the nuance of it makes people mad. That's the joke, that people don't get it, and that's the fun. That's the part. That's the funny part. Is making a joke that doesn't make any sense just because people won't understand it. That is the whole joke. Never heard of the E shit? You never heard of the E shit? You never. This was definitely like 2017 memes. it's like this.
Show me the princess. Perfect.
It's just E. I didn't show it. I didn't show the meme. I can't hear it either.
Perfect.
Just like the fucking baked E. Or there was like the bean meme. Like I feel like baked beans were a meme for a little bit, where it's just like beans. Beans. Speaking of making you mad about memes, I have bad news about the game you just lost. Dude, that shit is so... See, like, that's a millennial meme. The game is a millennial thing. It's funny how you can, like, look at each meme and see which generation created it. The game was such a, like, a 2010 millennial meme. Like, if you were in high school, if you were, like, a senior in high school in, like, 2010, like, you were playing the game. And if you lost the game, you were mad about it, right? You were playing the game, and if you fucking lost the game, you were pissed. But, like, it's so stupid. And then, like, then the Zoomers were all about, like, YouTube poops, and there honestly is, I feel like Gen Z humor and Gen Alpha humor is very closely related. If you look closely, the animators made Farquaad get a boner. At 6s and 7s, it's actually archaic English phrases, and Shakespeare and Chaucer didn't have anything to do with the meme created by illiterate Zoomers, of course. I think that's just happenstance. I don't think that has anything to do with the meme, because the meme was because of the rap song, where he said 6-7 in the rap song, and because it was in a rap song, that one kid at that basketball game was like 6-7, and then that's how it became a meme. Honestly, the Zoomer humor is, or not Zoomer humor, Gen Alpha humor, it's hard for me sometimes, chat. I feel a little old. Like, when I see the skibbity toilet shit, I feel a little old. I feel a little old when I look at skibbity toilet, and I'm just like... I know a girl named Jenna Tool. Never got mad about losing, but I did get mad about people continuing to do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the game was just, I remember my siblings being, like, talking about the game and, like, bringing that home to the household. They would, like, be like, oh, you just lost the game. It's like, what fucking game? I'm not playing any fucking games. Yeah, because you just lost. You just lost the game. It's like, okay, first of all, how can you tell me I'm losing the game when you've already lost the game because you're telling me I've lost the game? That's the whole point of the game, is that you don't think about the game, but as soon as you think about the game, you've lost it, right? And so if you're telling me I lost the game, then you've also lost the game. And so it's like, it's a lose-lose situation, chat. It's one of the rules. I like how, I like low-key remember the game, but I forgot about it. I forget about it until someone says it, and I'm just like, fuck you. I look at this crap, and I think the paperclip maximizer form of AI might not be so bad. Proper sequence is actually to say, I just lost the game, and then everyone else has to say it too. A bad joke about Astra being old. Where's boobs? I'm not that old, chat. I'm not unk status yet. I'm not super unk. I'm just a little unk. I'm just a little unk, chat. I'm only 25, okay? I'm only 25. I'm not that unk. Just wait until next year, and then I'll be unk. Did you drop something behind your chair? Oh, do you see this, chat? Do you see what I'm seeing right now? Do you see this? Look at that. It's trying to sabotage me again. Or did I drop something behind my chair? Did I drop something? Oh my god. What's that bruise on my leg? Where the fuck did that come from? Did I drop something, chat? Did I drop something? You're right, I dropped my sock. Thanks for reminding me of that. Dude, what the fuck? Where did that come from? I must have like bruised it working on my motorcycle or something like that. Cheese. Genitals is a prank. Say it out loud and then you might get it. Genitals? That I don't know about that one. That one's kinda like, that one's kinda lame. Because it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like getting people with the name like that is more funny when you like make it official. Like if you say, "Hey, I'm," be like, if you're a kid and you go to an airport and be like, "Hey, I can't find my mommy. Her name is Jenna Tools," and then you have them say it over the speaker, like, "Hi, is there a Jenna Tools here? We have your kid, Jenna Tools." Like that. That's how you do the joke, right? That's how you identify as unk. I identify as not unk. I identify as wizard. That's a riding crop bruise? What is a riding crop bruise? Does that mean just I got it from riding my motorcycle? Should probably shelve that dress and tell Burning Man. I don't think it's fragile. You gotta understand, this stuff is like pretty, like it's plastic, but it's like not fragile. I don't think it's gonna get fucked up. For Birdie Man or anything. I just don't want to crimp anything, so I've just said all like this, but I don't think it matters. Like, even if you look at the hat, like, some of it, you can see, like, just the way they got it to, like, move back like this, I had to crimp it in certain areas. It kind of already, like, I don't think it's fragile. That's all I'll say. I don't think it's a fragile thing. I will have to, like, find a way of keeping this on my head. I'm worried that the wind is gonna blow this off. So I'll have to get some strap for it or something. Riding crop is BDSM shit. What? Horsewhip. No. I did not get whipped with a horsewhip. I'm looking for Amanda who get hug and kiss. Amanda hug and kiss. I'm looking for my friend Biggest Dickus. You look like the most Met Gala witch ever. Do I look like I'm at the Met Gala, child? Do I look like I'm at the Met Gala? Do I look like I'm at the gala? Oh my god. Oh my god, child. I'm at the gala. Oh my god. Holding my groin. Holding my groin. My cousin got banned from Kmart for something like that? Shit, dude. That's a win, honestly. Being banned from Kmart is the least worst place to be banned from. Oh, what? You're banned from Kmart? They don't even exist anymore. I remember last time I was in a Kmart, I was like 12 and I was depressed because I was in a Kmart. Fun fact, actually, that same exact Kmart is where I have a lot of my shit right now because it turned into a storage unit, and that is actually where I have my... I have one of those storage units. So technically, that same Kmart, I have my shit there right now. My shit is in a Kmart. Hopefully I paid them. I'm kind of like, every once in a while I get nervous that I haven't paid that. And I need to double check that I have that paid for, but... yeah, I literally have, I have my shit in a Kmart. My Kmart's also a storage unit right now. I think that's the fate of most Kmarts, because they all kind of died. Kmart did not survive the e-commerce wave. Amazon killed Kmart. The fuck is Kmart? Kmart was like a budget store in the United States. It had a lot of things, like there was a lot of clothes. It was like Target, but trashy. Like, you know how, like, it was like the white trash trailer park version of Target. That is what Kmart was, if you want to know. That is what Kmart was. Like, Kmart's is a Lowe's. Walmart killed Kmart? It's kind of like Walmart, but I feel like more than Walmart, it was just e-commerce. Because I feel like Kmart focused, or at least I feel like in my head, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like Kmart focused a lot more on, like, clothes and stuff than... Because Walmart is a lot of, like, grocery stuff, too. And I feel like Kmart was never really a grocery store. Maybe it was, but... I didn't see that. So I feel like probably Amazon killed a lot of that. I feel like Amazon hurt a lot of commerce companies like Walmart and everything. Because I feel like in order to survive as a brick and mortar commerce store, you have to compete with online sales. And the only way to do that is with produce. That's why, like, Walmart, like, Amazon can't do produce like Walmart can do produce. Like, you're not gonna buy a vegetable off of Amazon, right? Mine's a Menards. Oh, I love Menards. Saving money at Menards. That white trash is Walmart. Walmart is kind of white trash. But, I mean, I still go there, so... We're all a little white trash at heart, chat. It was like a cheaper version of Walmart, yeah. I remember they had the last time I was at a Kmart, they had these shirts that came with a toy, and I wanted one because it came with a toy, and I was like, oh my god, this shirt comes with a toy. It's sick. And then I don't think we bought it, and I left, and that was the last time I was at that building. Well, it was a Kmart. And now I have at least one dildo there, so that's cool. Walmart is actually too big to be white trash only. Yeah, I feel like most people go to Walmart. It's hard to call Walmart white trash because Walmart has got so many, like... Walmart's pretty diverse because Walmart is such a good, like... There's so much cheaper shit at Walmart that I feel like it doesn't matter what class you are, you still go to Walmart. Like, Walmart is generally seen as low class, but I feel like a lot of people... I don't know anybody that doesn't still shop at Walmart, no matter how much money they have. Like, I know some rich people, and they fucking shop at Walmart. They might shop at Publix, too, though. That's the only thing. It's like, how rich you are all comes down to how often you go to Publix instead of Walmart. You need a couple groceries? Let's go to Publix. It's a little bit nicer there, huh? You're gonna spend 15% more money just to not go to Walmart? If you're the kind of person who is willing to spend 15% more on just about everything you buy in the store because it's not Walmart, then you're probably pretty rich. Or Target. Target's gotten a little bit more trashy in the last couple of years, Chad. I don't know if Target's really that way anymore. Publix is worth it. Publix is worth it. Publix is so good. I just don't go to Publix very often because you pay like the Publix tax. You pay, it's like genuinely like a 24 pack of Mountain Dew at Walmart might be $11, and a 24 pack of Mountain Dew at like Publix will be like $14, $15. And it's like, I don't want to spend like 15% more money just so I don't have to deal with Walmart. Like, I get it, Walmart sucks, but it's not that bad. Publix has the best subs. I think I've only ever had one pub sub though, and it was alright, but I haven't really had a lot of pub subs from Publix. I know they're supposed to be really good, but generally speaking, if I'm gonna go get a sub sandwich, I'm gonna go to Subway. And that, chat, has just made me really mad, because now I really want to go to Subway, chat. I really want to go to Subway, but I had McDonald's yesterday, and I don't want to spend money. I just spent like $150 on a bullshit fucking chain tool, and so now I don't want to spend any money. I don't want to spend any more money, so I'm not going to Subway. Now I want Subway, but I'm not going to Subway. Never get produce and the most types of groceries from Walmart. I get produce from Walmart, but that's just because I'm a poor bitch and I don't want to spend more money to go to fucking Publix. But I usually just get like onions and things. I feel like onions and like peppers are not that bad at Walmart. Things that I avoid are like tomatoes and stuff like that. I don't know what Walmart you guys are going to, but mine has a lot of Hispanics, blacks, and Pakistani and Indians. I think it depends on where you go. Like, there's definitely, in my area, there's mainly just white old people. That's typically the main clientele at the Walmart I go to, because I live in a retirement community, so that makes sense, right? I live in a big-ass retirement community, and so there aren't that many, there's just a lot of old white people. Publix is premium Walmart. Publix is just, I feel like Publix is its own thing. Publix is good. I like Publix. Publix is like the Hy-Vee of the South, and I didn't like Hy-Vee. I went to Hy-Vee a lot when I lived in the Midwest, and Hy-Vee, my uncle worked for Hy-Vee, and then he got laid off, and so now I've always been like a little bit, I feel like Hy-Vee just, I kind of had like you know, like an ear on the inside of like Hy-Vee corporate. Hy-Vee corporate is a mess, dude. We don't have Publix in America. What do you mean you don't have Publix in America? What the fuck? You don't have Publix in the Midwest. You have Hy-Vee in the Midwest, but we have Publix in America. I would still go to Astra's Walmart. No screaming kids running around. For the most part, yeah. I mean, sometimes you see a kid in there, but it's not like, they're not that many. Again, like, there's a Walmart that's like 20 minutes away, and it's a night and day experience. Like, it is the Walmart that I go to is, first of all, it's brand fucking new. It's like less than 4 months old. It's literally opened like a couple months ago, and it's super close to me. So I just literally, it's like a minute from me. Chat, in my park, you know that little like speaker system that you know, when you're out in the parking lot in a Walmart and they're about to make an announcement on the comm system, and it says the you know, that little jingle thing? I can hear that from my fucking park. I can hear that from my front door. I can hear that little Walmart jingle. I'm close to it, so it's pretty nice. But the Walmart that I go to is so much nicer than the Walmart that's like 20 minutes away from me. The Walmart that's like 20 minutes away from me is like half in the ghetto, and so it's scary going inside of that one. That one, I don't like that one. I live in the Midwest. Yeah, but you said America, not the Midwest medical. You said there's no Publix in America. Are you saying that the Midwest is the only true America? In which case, I would argue with that. Harris Teeters and Sprouts are the groceries I've never really had a bad experience for veggie and shit and can go back quickly. I don't think I've ever had Harris Teeters and Sprouts. I've never heard of either of those. And Wegmans, I don't think this place exists. I've never even heard, I think you made all of that up, Reindeers. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that. Iowa is the whole of America now. That'd be a sad day, chat. That'd be a sad day. I've heard of Wegmans. I've heard of Kroger. We have Kroger here. I've never been to a Kroger, but we have Kroger. We have Winn-Dixie. We have Kroger. We have Price Choppers. Stuff like that. There was a place in Iowa called Dolls that they used to exist, but they all got bought out some time ago, so they don't exist anymore. But I remember going to Dolls back in the day. In my city, the police department opened a substation at the mall, literally, so they could respond to all the shoplifting at Walmart across the street. Well, Dolls? No, it was D-A-H-L-L-S. Dolls. I don't know why, but that's what it was called. And my brother worked there when I was really young, like my oldest brother. That was like my oldest brother's first job, was working at like Dolls as like a fucking cashier guy. Food Lion was another big one in the South. I never heard of Food Lion. Don't you miss Iowa from time to time? I never miss Iowa. Like, I never have had a moment where I was like, I want to move back to Iowa. There's not ever been something like that. I genuinely do not like Iowa. Like, I feel like I will go back and visit, and I feel like it'll be a good place to visit. And I will say, after having been gone for so long now, I feel like I appreciate Iowa more than I used to. Like, I appreciate it as a place that I came from, and I appreciate it as a state that exists. I certainly don't think it's the worst state in the Union. I think it's definitely got a lot going for it. I don't hate Iowa like I hate Nebraska. Like, Nebraska sucks cock, and I never want to go to Nebraska again, but Iowa, I don't have that much beef with Iowa specifically, other than that I lived there for 20 years and I got really, really sick of it. I have other problems with Iowa. Like, there's a bunch of laws in Iowa that are stupid. The tax in Iowa is higher than you might think. Taxes in Iowa are not super cheap for, like, a red state. And it's just generally boring as fuck in Iowa, and there's nothing there, and it's really fucking boring. If you're gonna go to Iowa, go to, like, the northeast corner of Iowa, where there's actually interesting topography and shit. Otherwise, Iowa is a cornfield with a couple of towns in it, and it's very boring, and it's very, I don't miss Iowa in that sense, but I do appreciate Iowa as a place that exists, that I once lived in. Have you ever come across Iowa? I'll try Bebop's. You should. It's really good. What's wrong with Nebraska, hater? Mostly just because my brother went to college in Nebraska, and I don't like my brother, and I also had to just... When we were younger, I used to go to Colorado, like, every other year. And so as a whole family, we would drive to Colorado. And 90% of the drive to Colorado from Des Moines is Nebraska. And it basically turns into Nebraska until you get to Denver. So you basically get out of Iowa, and then it's just the same fucking shit until you get to Denver. It's just cornfields upon cornfields. Nebraska has got to be the most boring state to drive through. Maybe not as much as Kansas. I have never driven through Kansas from end to end, so Kansas might be worse, but Nebraska is not good. Driving through Nebraska fucking sucks. Did you ever go cow tipping? That's called boy tipping. Ha ha ha. No, I didn't. I heard Nebraska is nothing but fat people and corn. I don't know if there's that many fat people there, but it's mostly just fields of nothing. There really is nothing in Nebraska. Like, Nebraska was my neighboring state for the first 2 decades of my life, and I don't know what goes on there. There's nothing. I remember I've been in Lincoln, Nebraska a good amount, because again, my brother went to college there, and crusty town, crusty place. I do not like Nebraska. If you want a great sub, get one at Witch if you're lucky to have one near you. I think I've seen them, but I have never been to a Witch. Nebraska is literally in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, dude. It is just fucking bumfuck nowhere. I don't even think there's anything in... At least in Iowa, if you go all the way south, or if you go all the way north in Iowa, there is a town. There's like Mason City, Iowa. You know, there's some stuff up there. You go all the way to the east of Iowa, you have like Iowa City, and you have places like that are kind of, you have some stuff there. And then a little bit like north in Iowa, you have like Ames, Iowa. You've got stuff there. And northwest Iowa, you have like Sioux City. It's not technically in Iowa, but you have like Sioux City. You have kind of like the Quad Cities and like the upper west corner of Iowa. And straight west Iowa, you have Council Bluffs, which sucks. It's basically just Iowa, Omaha, and it sucks. Don't go there. But either way, it's there, and so that's something. And so it's like, for Nebraska, the only 2 places you have in Nebraska are Lincoln, Nebraska, and Omaha, Nebraska. And again, Omaha, Nebraska is like Kansas, where it's split between Iowa and Nebraska. You don't even get all of Omaha in Nebraska. Half of it's in Iowa. It's fucking, I don't know, man. At least in Iowa, and no matter which direction you go, eventually you'll get to a city. But in Nebraska, it's like, literally, if you're not in Lincoln or Omaha, you're nowhere. There is nothing worse than West Virginia. I mean, at least in West Virginia, you have mountains, right? You have hills, you have the Appalachians. I feel like that's not so bad. No one will admit living in Nebraska because Astra hates it. I won't hate it if someone if someone's like, I'm from Nebraska, I don't, like, hate them for living in Nebraska. I literally have friends who live in Nebraska. I know people who live in Nebraska. It's not, I don't hate the people who live there. I just hate the state. I hate driving through the state specifically. I remember literally when I was a kid, we had driven back from Colorado on one of those trips. I was like 12 years old. And I remember really thinking to myself, you know, I hate Nebraska. Nebraska sucks. After I had just driven through it for like 5 hours. I was just like, you know what? Nebraska sucks cock. The facial features of those people are absurd. West Virginia mountains are a little surprisingly big. I mean, it's a mountain range. It's the Appalachian Mountains. Like, you know, they're not like the Rockies. Don't get me wrong. They're not Rocky Mountains. But they used to be. In 100,000 years, the Rocky Mountains will look a lot like the Appalachian Mountains do today. They're just older. And so they are mountains. They are. And I appreciate the Appalachian Mountains. And I would rather fucking spend a year in West Virginia than I would spend it in fucking Nebraska. I don't think West Virginia gets as cold or as hot as Nebraska does. Nebraska is one of those hellish states where it gets as fucking hot as Florida, but it also gets fucking as cold as Canada. And so you get both of these extremes where it's like super fucking hot in the summer and then it's super fucking cold in the winter. My mom was even talking to me about this a little bit ago. She was talking about how like she thought that it was gonna be way hotter in Florida. Like she's telling me how it's like, you know, it's really like, I really don't feel like it's that bad here. Like in Iowa, it's just as hot. I mean, specifically this past summer, it was hotter this summer in Iowa than it was in Florida. Legitimately, in parts of Canada, it was hotter in Canada than it was in Iowa or in Florida. So it's like, I feel like in Florida, your summers are a little tiny bit hotter and a little bit longer. But at least you have like 6 or 7 months of you have like about 7 months of good weather. That's like nice, cool, awesome, good weather. In Iowa, you have about a month of good weather in total, and that's split in half. So you get 2 weeks of good weather in the spring, and you get 2 weeks of good weather in the fall. The rest of it is either depressingly cold and like frigid, like negative 20 degrees out, or it's like 100 degrees out. There's no in between. It's just, oh, what? You woke up one day and it's fucking 20 degrees outside and snowing? Awesome. Tomorrow, it's 90. Fucking hate Iowa. I hate the weather in Iowa. That's what I hate. I hate the weather there. It sucks. Nebraska is the worst. How's Dadstra? I haven't talked to him in a while. He's kind of... I don't want to talk about him too much, but he's kind of going through a midlife crisis a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. Very normal for that age. He's going through he's going through that phase, chat. He's just at that age where he's going through that phase, you know. Talk about him like he's a fucking teenager. Like, he's just going through a phase right now, you know. He just... Astra room is hotter than outside Florida temperature. It might be, dude. Hot as fuck in here right now. Fuck this, I'm gonna go get some food. I'm sorry, reindeers. Do you live in Nebraska? Is there anybody in chat who lives in Nebraska? I would like to apologize to any of my Nebraskan viewers here. Another one? I think it's the same one, just a more extended one. I don't want to talk about him though, because I feel like last time I talked about him, I made poor choices about what I talked about. I think I said too much last time I talked about him, so I'm not going to. I'm going to respect his privacy. That VOD. Rip that VOD. Yeah. To be fair, I feel bad about it, but I also don't, because I feel like he deserved it, but I shouldn't have done it. That was my bad. I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. That was my B, chat. That was my B. However, he doesn't get that much sympathy from me. I'll just say that. Anyway, I've only ever lived on the West Coast and the East Coast. Damn. My dad went through one of those phases, but lung cancer had other plans. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry, James. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those situations. Nebraska is a real place. I thought it was made up, like Gotham. I thought it was a made up place. It's like Gotham. What you told me you were justified, yeah, but law, it'd be smart to eat the VOD. Listen, I will rant. I'll tell you about it later, Taco, if you want. I'll rant to Taco about it, but I don't want to put my dad on blast again. That was a little fucked up. He probably didn't deserve to be put on blast. Probably didn't deserve that one. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Pet the Moogie. Moogie's hiding under my clothes right now in my bedroom. The closest Ruby Tuesday to me is in West Virginia, and those Black Angus burger ears pull me across the border. I can't do Ruby Tuesday as much. I don't hate Ruby Tuesday. They're pretty good in terms of sit-down restaurants, but they're not my favorite. Since this VOD is going away, it's time to go crazy. I'm not deleting this VOD. I don't think I need to, because, like, it's like accidents happen sometimes, right, Chad? Besides, if I had shown like something really bad, then I'd have to delete the VOD. But I don't think it was that bad, Chad. I don't think it was that bad, right? Now you didn't end up being anything up, so didn't being anything up. So what? It wasn't that bad. Wardrobe malfunctions. Aren't you terrified of Boomer Kleiner will eat Puck and Moogie? The Boomer Kleiner? Who? The who? No, I'm not really worried about anybody eating Puck or Moogie. The only creatures that get inside this house are lizards, and they are... Being a lizard in this house, or a mouse in this house, is a death sentence. I would not... If you're a lizard or you're a mouse and you find yourself in my house, you're gonna count your days, bro. Because Puck will hunt you and fucking kill you. She won't eat you. She will just kill you and play with you until you die. And it won't be quick. She's not gonna eat you quickly. She's just gonna play with you until you fucking die. The amount of dead lizards I found in my sunroom, chat, it's ridiculous. Your chair? Your Boomer Kleiner? Oh, my Boomer chair? I love my Boomer chair. I'm not worried it's gonna eat my cats. My cats are pretty smart. My yard doesn't have any lizards when my dog is in there. They missed the daily taint showing. You missed it. You don't love Ruby Tuesday's burgers? I guess you aren't a perfect woman after all. I don't get Ruby Tuesday's burgers when I go. Typically, and the thing about Ruby Tuesdays, I found that it's very dependent on the restaurant you go to. Like, some Ruby Tuesdays are really good, and some of them are kind of not so great. But typically, if I'm gonna make a burger, if I'm gonna eat a burger, it's either gonna be a cheap-ass fast food burger, or else I'm gonna be making it myself. Because I feel like I could make a better burger than Ruby Tuesdays. I make a mean cheeseburger, chat. I make a mean cheeseburger. I can make a pretty goddamn good cheeseburger. That's all. Better than Ruby Tuesdays. One of my cats got out and killed 2 squirrels. He said it was for Derek. My yard doesn't have lizards when my dog is in there. Killed 2 squirrels. I can make a better cheeseburger than you. Can you though? I don't think you can. I'll take that challenge. I'll do a cheeseburger off. I'll challenge you to that. I'll do a cheeseburger off. My burgers, but I'm sure most people wouldn't like them. How do you make your burgers? Why don't you think other people would like them? What about your burgers are different than other people's burgers? Burger off. Burger. You did a lot of Mrs. Dash. What the fuck is Mrs. Dash? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I do like when I'm sitting down and the skirt kind of frills up like that. It's kind of cute. I use a George Foreman, and that is cheating. That is cheating. I don't use a George Foreman. I just use a pan. Seasoning? I don't know. I haven't never tried that kind of seasoning. I can eat a cheeseburger better than you. Well, you might be right on that one. I'm not very good at eating in general, so that's fair. That's a fair observation, astronaut. Use a pan, no oil. No oil. I use a little bit of. I try not to use that much oil. I just use. I tend to use 80-20 beef, so you don't really need that much oil for 80-20 because 80-20 is very fatty to begin with. So as soon as you put it on the pan, it will start to like release fat, and it can fry in its own fat, which is a little bit better. So I just use a dash of peanut oil. Just something so that it's not a like a dry pan. I use 96%. What the fuck? Do you bite into that fucking burger and like all of the moisture gets taken out of your mouth? How do you fucking, that's so lean. How do you make a good burger with the meat that lean? 10W30. I put a little bit of 10W30 on there. Cook my burgers up nice, quiet. Nice, right? Use some 10W30. 10W. I'm making burgers. So I'm gonna go grab me the 10W. Get some 10W on this bill. I'm gonna cook up some burgers. More than 10% fat hurts the fuck out of my stomach. Oh shit. That is flavor. That is flavor. I like fat. I like eating fatty things. It did make me like worried though. I have been more conscious about the fatty things I eat though. Because when I had that like stomach issue the other day, I thought it was my gallbladder fucking up. I don't think it was my gallbladder to be honest, but I was in some severe pain for a second. I don't know what caused it. It hasn't happened since, and I don't know why it happened, and I was like, I don't know. I think it was the Chinese food that I ate, to be honest with you. I'm like 90% sure it was the Chinese. Sirloin is the only other stuff I use. Just put a bunch of HP sauce on top of the burger. HP sauce. I don't know if I'd do that. Isn't that like 8-1 sauce? I don't know if I'd do that one. I like burger sauce, like ketchup and mayo mixed together with a little bit of mustard. And shallots. I like my burger. What I get on my burger is I get a little bit. My burger sauce consists of mayonnaise, a little bit of spicy brown mustard, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of hot sauce, black pepper. Mix that shit all up until you got a fucking nice ass burger sauce. And then you put some like shallots on the burger, and then you put cheese on the burger, and then you put that all together. You don't want a burger loaded up with too much shit, chat. You don't want a bunch of lettuce and shit on there. It makes it like fucked up. No, you just want simple, diced raw shallots with the burger sauce. It's good, chat. It's good. I never liked ketchup. I like ketchup in burger sauces. When you make ketchup into a sauce, like a chicken sauce or something like that, it's really good. I don't eat ketchup on its own that much though, anymore. Absolutely, I put cheese on there. But I always do American cheese, and I know some people don't like American cheese, but American cheese on cheeseburgers is the only way to go. I feel like American cheese is the ideal cheeseburger cheese. If you can put other cheeses on there as well, I feel like, and get away with it, but you have to have the American. You can maybe put like a slice of smoked Gouda on there if you're feeling really fancy, but it's got to be in conjunction with the American. Because American is the quintessential cheeseburger cheese. And everybody's like, oh, it's not real cheese. It is real cheese, okay? Anyone who says American cheese is not real cheese, first of all, it isn't American. It's not American. I will tell you that. It is not actually American. But it is real cheese. And it's not fake. It's just cheese with sodium citrate in it. And that's it. Use Colby Jack? Colby Jack's alright. But that's not burger cheese. You want Colby Jack for a cheeseburger. Colby Jack is good for other things, but not for a cheeseburger. If you're not going to use American cheese, at least use something like cheddar. Or like Gouda. It has a unique flavor. I feel like Colby Jack is not the best flavor for a cheeseburger, you know what I mean? I like it. Well, listen, if you like it, then that's all that really matters. I mean, I'm not here to tell you your taste buds are wrong. So maybe, if you like it, more power to you. I'm just saying, American cheese is the definitive cheeseburger cheese. English or Irish mature cheddar? More of a sharp cheddar. I like sharp cheddar on my burgers. If I'm gonna put, you know what? Yeah, there was this one at Bebop's. For a time, I did get this other order from Bebop's. 90% of the time when I went to Bebop's, I got the standard cheeseburger. But sometimes I would go through a kick of getting these cheddar barbecue burgers, where they'd have barbecue sauce and sharp cheddar. Barbecue sauce and sharp cheddar on a cheeseburger actually works really well. It's really well. I would say if you get a slice of sharp cheddar, but like American sharp cheddar, so it's like you have that sodium citrate in it, so it melts like American cheese. I think that would be, and a little bit of barbecue sauce, not too much, not too sweet. It's gotta be tangy barbecue sauce. That could work. Swiss is too mild for burgers. Yeah, it is too mild for burgers. Swiss is good for like a sandwich, like a cold cut sandwich. Like Swiss something like that. Maybe a chicken or turkey burger. Care for cheddar? I like a cheddar. Chat, you're making me hungry, and I don't know what I want to eat today. I'm trying to figure it out what I'm gonna eat today. Do I make ramen or ramen? Do I make ramen or pizza rolls? That's kind of my options right here, because I don't want to spend money on going to McDonald's or Subway, so I'm not going to. But I don't really have. I need to go to the store and get more like groceries. Make ramen? What the fuck is ramen? Ramen on pizza? I don't have any more frozen pizza, chat. I ate all of my frozen pizza that I had. I don't have any more Red Baron frozen pizza. I ate it all. I only have ramen and pizza rolls, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, chat. Pretty much my options here is ramen and pizza rolls. I might do ramen. I haven't had like some normal ramen in a minute. Put pizza rolls in ramen? That sounds disgusting. Why would I ever do that? I have a Havarti for my burger. I have Havarti. Is that a style of cheese? I just don't know if I have any. Do I have any eggs? That would make the ramen really good. If I had some eggs I could put in it. I'll have to test my eggs. I think I have a couple. Crack an egg in your ramen. I will if I have any ones that are good left. I think I used all of the rest of my good eggs. My dad is on vacation in Italy, and he says they have the best pizza except for Pizza Wagon in Pennsylvania. Well, he will try the pasta tomorrow. I feel like Italian pizza is not as good as American pizza. Like, if I were to go to Italy and try pizza, I would try pizza in Italy just to try it, but I know it's not going to be better than what we have in America. It's not the same food, really. Like, Sicilian pizza is not even really the same thing as, like, New York-style pizza. They're really not the same. Not a fan of Italian pizza. Yeah, I don't like Italian pizza where it's like the cheese isn't... I'm a true American, and I like cheese way too much, and so if the pizza isn't covered in a layer of cheese, then I don't want it. If there are islands of isolated spots of cheese on my pizza, and the rest of it is just pizza sauce, it's almost like eating vegan pizza. I don't want to eat vegan pizza. Not a fan of Italian pizza. Yeah, I'm just not my favorite. It's a more bread platter. Chat, should I go grab some of my eggs and should we test them live on stream to see if any of them are good? Should we go test some eggs, chat? Mozzarella cheese on pizza, baby. Mozzarella, specifically low moisture mozzarella. Low moisture, full fat mozzarella is what you want. This discussion is reminding me of the scene in Thank You for Smoking. We're about wait. Interesting. Hope your eggs have studied. That would be excellent content. I had an egg Sammy for breakfast. My nephew went to Italy last year and they said they have the most delicious food. They might have good food, but I don't know about pizza. Alright, chat. Hold on a second. So it turns out I only have one egg left, right? So I only have one left. We'll see if it sinks or floats. It sank. I think that means it's bad, right, chat? If it's good, if it sink... Is it bad or good? If it floats, it's bad. Okay, so it's good. Because it sank. So I want it to sink. If it floats, that means she has to build it up in the egg. Alright, hold on one second, chat. thought maybe I had like another one in there, but I don't. That is the only egg I have left, chat.
Hello. Hello.
Loving the dress. I know it's a good dress. Hello, Puck. One egg is enough. Is oof. I don't know. Is it enough? Like I feel like ramen should have 2 eggs. Usually when I make ramen, I put 2 eggs in it. But I guess I'll just do 1 egg. It'll be a 1 egg diet type of day, chat. Puck left immediately. I know. She's like, I'm not having any of your shit. She's right here though. She's just laying down. Better order one? It is a good dress. I always knew Etsy was the place to go for like Burning Man dresses. I feel like it really is. I do think it's a custom-made dress too, so it's like actually like cool. Beck only likes being held when she wants to be held. Yes. You please play guitar next stream? I can. I can. For sure. Oh, Puck. Oh, she's so cute. She's down there. I got a good pair of combat boots from Etsy. Oh yeah. Jig, did you actually take them in combat? Did you use them? Guitar. Chat, I don't know. Do I want ramen? Do I really want ramen? Do I really want ramen? Maybe. Maybe I do. I could also make spicy ramen. I do have spicy ramen. I have that too. I might make that instead. I don't know. Take them to Babel UK weather. Good night, Kishgar. I can play guitar next stream. You know what else I can play, chat? You know what else we can do? We can also do this, chat. Turkey? How the fuck was that turkey? That wasn't turkey. Absolutely not turkey. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. GeoGuessr time, boys. You know what time it is. I think this is Poland. Pretty sure this is Poland. I think this one is Poland. I'm like pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is Poland. Yeah, this is Poland. This is 100% Poland. This is Poland. That's 100% Poland. It's definitely Poland. There's one. I'm looking for 3. Where's 3, chat? Hold on. Can I find... Okay. We're in a city. Okay, that's done. Probably further south. I think we're like... I think we're like down here, maybe. Like, maybe closer to like Okayama. Is it... Can I see... There's a 2. Does anyone see a 3? Oh no, it's Japan. Is either China? No, it's Japan. 100% Japan. I knew that from the get-go. The question is, which part of Japan? I need a phone number. I need to find a phone number, and then I can know where we are. I think we're, like, closer to southern Japan, though. Like, the southern part of Japan. I don't think we're, like, super far south, though. I need a phone number. Where's the phone number? 01. Could it be? Could it be northern? Could it possibly be northern? I don't think so. I don't think I don't think it's northern. Maybe it is. Where the fuck is 3? There's like, I should just know where this is. Like, I wish I just knew where 3 was. Oh! There's 3. Okay, I'm gonna guess that we're in here. Ooh, chat, that was pretty fucking close. That was pretty fucking close. That was pretty fucking close, chat. That was pretty fucking close. I think this is Czech. If you gotta be Japanese, right? Did you see the houses are selling for 20k in Japan? Yeah, they just no one wants them because they're hard to do anything with. Czechoslovakia, this Germany. I think this is Czech. I'm like pretty sure. Pretty sure this is Czech. Like, not 100%, but like pretty sure. I don't think Germans' pedestrian crosswalk signs are like that. Pretty sure. Bahnhof. M4 Bahnhof. Well, I mean, it's German. Oh, it's Austria. Okay, okay. Where is it? Here it is. What is this, Netherlands? Brussels, maybe? If we see a bike path, we know it's definitely gonna be the Netherlands. I think it is the Netherlands, though. I think it's either, like, Belgium or the Netherlands. And I'm definitely thinking Netherlands. But it might be Belgium. It could be Belgium, chat. It might be Belgium. But I'm gonna go with Netherlands, because I think it is Netherlands. It was the Netherlands, chat. Look at that. It's the nether world. It's the nether. I think that's the first time I've seen the Icelandic flag actually in Iceland. Ooh, I know where this is. Let me just double check. Yay. Wait. Wait a minute, is this Hong Kong? I thought this was Singapore for a second, but is this Hong Kong, not Singapore? Oh, chat, this might be Hong Kong. Taiwan? It could be Taiwan. Macau, I don't know what the airport is. Maybe it is Singapore. Maybe I'm just going crazy. This is giving me very much so Singapore vibes. But, like, I can't tell if it's Singapore or not. HK is close to Macau. Macau is that place. Why do they have aeroporto like it's Spanish? I think this is Hong Kong. I'm gonna go with Hong Kong here. I think this is Hong Kong. It was Hong Kong. It was indeed Hong Kong. Oh, there's Macau. I see. Looks like Uranus. Left side of the road. I think this is Italy. Fucking what? Oh my god, dude. How are you gonna do that to me? Why does this little fucking San Marino bullshit exist? That's still Italy. You're not telling me that this is its own country. Fuck off with that shit, dude. Oh no, this little tiny fucking speck in Italy is not Italy. It's like fucking Andorra, dude. Fuck off with this bullshit, man. Fuck off with that shit. Femboy Village in Japan. That's some lame ass shit, bro. That's some lame ass shit. I think we're in Peru or Bolivia. Oh, this place is interesting. There he is. That's the boss. Wait. This isn't Venezuela. Is it Venezuela? Could this possibly be Venezuela? Is there any coverage in Venezuela? I thought Caracas had coverage. Maybe it's Caracas. I don't know, chat. Where is this? Geogasser. We're just doing this. It is Venezuela! What the fuck? How is this Venezuela? I didn't think Venezuela had coverage. Oh my god. Colombia, I think? Is that the Colombian? No, it's not Colombia. It's not Colombia. Well, it might be Colombia. Oh, maybe it is Colombia. Oh shit! I think you might be right. I think you might be right. I think it is Colombia. I think you're right, Disco. I think it is Colombia. It was Colombia. It was close to Venezuela though, so I give that. I'll just, you know, I'll take that. It was close. Where is this? I recognize the flag. But yeah, but you gotta understand the Venezuelan flag and the Colombian flag are very similar. Like, look at it. If I go to that Colombian flag, it's that, right? But now if I do Venezuela flag, that's not how you spell Venezuela, but it's literally like the same thing. Like, that is close. Like, come on, dude. What? You'd think for two neighboring countries, you'd want them to have, like, slightly different flags. There's a noticeable difference. Yeah, but the same colors. Like, the difference is some of the colors have been shifted slightly. I honestly don't know where this is. This is either fucking New Zealand or Scotland. And I think it's New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand. But there's really not... What color? Yeah, this has gotta be New Zealand, right? Yeah, this is New Zealand. It has to be. It has to be New Zealand. It has to be. Not Scotland. It's definitely New Zealand. It was New Zealand, chat. I got it right. Kiwi flag and Aussie flag are also similar. Yeah, but New Zealand and Australia are actually pretty easy to like guess the difference. Now this, chat, if I've ever seen Singapore, this is Singapore. If this isn't Singapore, that's a flag right there. If this isn't the Singaporean flag, if this is Malaysia, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. It was Singapore, though. That's... Yeah, I know Singapore when I see it, goddammit. Maybe this is Austria? Oh, okay, never mind. 41. Oh, I don't know if that's right. I think it might be over here. Hungary, you think? Ooh, do they have 41 in Hungary? Hold on. Oh, it's 44. 32. 33. No, we're going the wrong way. Where's my guy? Okay, hold on. Hold on, we can find it, chat. We can find it. I can find it. I can find it. 51. Where's 41, goddammit? There's 45. 47. Where the fuck? There's 31, 32, 11. Where the fuck is 41? God damn it. I'm just gonna guess. It's just conveniently not crap at GeoGuessr. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she spent a lot of time playing it. Fuck, I guessed the wrong country. God damn it. Cebu City? Ooh. Where is that? Where is Cebu City? Isn't that... no. There it is, there it is, there it is. I found it. I found it. I found it, chat. See, I found it. It's Nebraska. Damn, look at that. Look how close that was, chat. What? How the fuck was that? What? No, man, I got tricked. I got tricked by the tower. The tower in the distance. It fucked me up, chat. I blame the tower in the distance. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. Now this is probably gonna be like Norway, just because fuck me, right? You suck. What? Iceland? That was not Iceland. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about Iceland? What do you mean, Iceland? That is so bullshit. I think this is Mexico. I think this is Mexico. This might not be Mexico. For Carresto Real Estate. It's definitely... I mean, maybe this is like... British Virgin Islands, maybe? Because, like, this pedestrian sign is fucking with me. It looks like a European pedestrian sign, but, like, everything else about this does not look European. Except for the cars, maybe? No. And there's English. Why is there English? Oracao? Oracao? Is it correct? Is this Curacao? Is this Curacao? Cause that's it is. Because that's a C. Okay. It's Portuguese. It's definitely Caracan. It's a Caracan, chat. Baja Blast. Pronounced Curacao. I'm gonna say it Curacao because that's funnier. I'm gonna say that Caraca. Caracao. Caracao. I think this is Spanish. Sedilla isn't just for fun. You see the C? I don't... It's just... It looks like a C to me, man. I don't know. I don't know. Curacao, is it pronounced S? I don't know about that one, chieftain. I think this is either Italy or Spain, and it's not up for debate. And the question is, which one is it? I can't tell. I need more language to look at. I think this is Spanish. Right, chat? This looks like Spain, for sure. This looks like Spain, if I've ever seen it. I would say this is probably southern Spain. Like, maybe here. Or maybe even Gibraltar. But we'll go there. Fucking Malta? Are you serious? Malta? Oh my god. I hate Malta, you bastard. Fucking fucking Malta. I'm going back to Italy. Every time I think of Malta, I remember like that one meme where it's like the Doge takes a trip to Malta. Excuse me, I want to fuck on the table. You better not fuck on the table, you son of a bitch. Oh, you don't understand. I don't have a fuck on the table. Hello, I want the sheets on my bed. You better not shit on the bed, you son of a bitch. No, you don't understand. I have no sheet on the bed. I need a sheet on the bed. You better not shit on the bed, you son of a bitch. Now I'm going back to Malta. I'm going back to Italy. This is South Africa. We have seen this before. It's either South Africa or it's South America. But I can't fucking move because the stupid Google Maps camera is fucking borked. Please, I would love to see a language or anything that could tell me which this place. I'm leaning towards Peru, if I'm being honest with you, chat. I'm leaning towards Peru here. But that hut over there screams African, so I don't know. Like, that looks like an African hut, if I've ever seen an African hut. But I also don't think this is Africa. I have that hat, do you? It's a good hat. This is driving on the left. Yeah, it might be Africa. Sand top chalet, ski slopes. Yeah, this might be Africa. Friendly service with a smile. Senku Hotel. It's definitely English, so it's definitely LS. Is that IS? Wait a minute. I wonder. Is it Eswatini, Chad? Could it ever be Eswatini? Is that? Oh, we know it's LS. It's probably Lesotho. I would like to point out that I got that it was Lesotho before you said before I read that you said Lesotho in chat, CRJ. I'd like to point out that I got it before you said that. I'd like to just say for the record that I got Lesotho on my own there. I would like to just point that out for the record. This is either Thailand or Sri Lanka. It might even be Cambodian. But I think it's not. I don't think this is Cambodia. I think this is Thailand. Well, maybe no, maybe not. Maybe potentially no. This gotta be Thai, right? Hold on. If I can ethno guess these people, they look more Asian. So this is definitely gotta be Thailand for sure, right? If it's Cambodia, I'm gonna be really upset if this is Cambodia. No, it's Bangkok right there. Okay, well. It's Myanmar? No, I don't think Myanmar has coverage right now. Remember, you can only, twin butt. Twin butt. Remember, chat, there can only be, you can only get places that are on Google Earth. So if there isn't any coverage for Google Earth, you can't actually get it. And I don't think there's any Google Earth coverage in Myanmar. See, this is definitely Europe, but it doesn't look Europe. I wonder... What does that say? Book your next ball event. That's CA? Does that say Canada? Are we in Canada? That looks... Twin Butt Community Hall. it's Twin Butt Community Hall. It's well, if it is in Canada, it's definitely gonna be over here in like Alberta. Is there anybody in Alberta that knows of a Twin Butt Alberta? This building does not look American. And there's a part of me which genuinely does not think this is the Grumpy Goat. This is, I swear, is that CA? Am I reading that wrong? Does that say CA? Does that say Canada? That looks like that says .ca right there, and that would mean that this is Canada, but is this Canada? It could be like Hungary. It's part Canada. It's part Canada. These bullets are fucking with me, but it's probably Canada. Twin butt country. Twin butt. I want to take a trip on down to Twin Butt. You want to go on down to Twin Butt Community Center? Let's go down to Twin Butt. Let's go on down to Twin Butt. Let's go right on down to Twin Butt. I want to go to chat. We should take a trip to Twin Butt. We should definitely take a trip to Twin Butt. All right, we'll play one more game, chat. We'll play one more game. One more game. We'll do a quick game. We'll do like rapid fire. I'm not even gonna take like careful guesses here. I'm just doing rapid fire guesses. Okay. Okay. Damn. This is like, I think this is Ghana. I think this is Ghana. Is it? Does it say that is not. Is it that person's house? Bro, your house is like falling down here, buddy. It's just chilling in the half falling apart house. Going full rainbow. I'm pretty sure this is Ghana. I can't guess really quickly because I feel like it might not be Ghana. It might be Kenya. Or it might be Nigeria. But I'm pretty sure this is Ghana. The problem with Ghana is Ghana used to have... Right? Ghana used to have a very distinguished Ghana car. And it was very easy to tell when you're in Ghana because you had the Ghana car. That does not look like the Ghana flag though. It was very easy to tell if you were in Ghana because you'd look down and you'd see the Ghana car. But nowadays they fucking put new coverage in, and so you can't see that anymore. Now that is not Africa at all. Okay. 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 Alright, well, alright, that's fair. Okay. It's not even south. That's like up here. It's like up here, man. That's crazy. It's crazy how much that looks like Ghana. Nori. Black sign. Person on road. I could take a wild guess right now and just go fucking Peru right off the rip. Can't tell if this is... Okay, so it's not. It's a good thing I didn't do that, because this is also fucking India. This is goddamn India again. This might actually be, like, Nepal, actually, now that I think about it. Or, Bhutan. I wonder if it's actually not India. Because it could be Nepal. This actually could be Nepal. TikTok truck is the TikTok truck. Chad, it's the TikTok truck. Look, it's got a mustache. I can't read that. Something construction suppliers. TikTok on a dirty ass truck. It's the TikTok truck. Is this? I really want to say this is Nepal, but I can't say for certain if this is Nepal. Like, I want to say this is Nepal, but I really can't. This could be India. It could just be India. Could just be India. But is it? It doesn't really look like Nepal, if I'm being honest with you. It doesn't really look like Nepal. I don't think this is Nepal. Looks Thai? It's definitely not Thai. It's definitely, like, Indian. There's a lot of trash in TikTok, so that makes sense? It doesn't make sense. This might be Nepal. This probably isn't, though. I'm gonna guess, actually, more down here. I'm gonna guess, like, over here. It might be actually closer to the mountain range up here, but I don't know. It was Nepal! Fucking goddamn it! It was Nepal! It was the houses. I didn't think they looked like Nepalese houses, but I was wrong. They were Nepal. Ah, I had it. I literally had it, chat. I literally was like, this looks like Nepal. I bet you this is Nepal. And then I guessed India, and then it was fucking Nepal. Oh, man. That's shitty. Damn. Wait. Not the best, chat. Not my best. Not my best. Not bad though. Not terrible. I guess like the same place twice. Fuck, dude. It looks dusty as hell. It looks a little dusty, chat. It looks a little dusty. Anyways, chat. Anyway. Alright, well, I am gonna probably go try to find some food to eat. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet, but it's probably gonna be ramen. Most likely. I think it's gonna be some ramen. Because I really don't want to go and spend more money at McDonald's. So, anyway, chat. Thank you everybody for watching. I might not stream tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off. I don't know yet though, so be on the lookout for that, because I might stream tomorrow. Like, I genuinely might. I very well might stream tomorrow. I might see how long I can keep the stream streak going. I might see just how long I can keep it going. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know though. So anyway, chat, thank you everybody for watching. 6 days in a row, potentially. Potentially. Anyway, chat, I'll see you later. Goodbye!